So one of the things we do here at Heartmath with our techniques is we really try and make them simple so that really anybody can grasp them and use them. But there's also a lot of science and understanding behind the techniques and really each word in a technique. So heart-focused breathing, which is the first step of many of the Heartmath techniques, really asks you to focus your attention in the area of the heart and breathe a little slower and deeper than normal. And in some cases, we'll suggest you try and breathe at a rhythm of 4 or 5 seconds on the in-breath and 4 or 5 seconds on the out-breath. So the reasons behind that, first of all, why focus in the area of the heart? Well, we know where you focus attention in the body, you can cause specific measurable changes. I mean, there are hundreds of studies on this. In fact, an entire industry based on this knowledge, the biofeedback industry. So where we focus attention, like if you could put sensors on your arm and with practice, change the blood flow to that specific part of your arm and change the heat and measure things like that. In the case of heart-focused breathing, we're wanting to shift the rhythm of the heart. So that focus of attention is quite important and really helps shift us into that coherent heart rhythm. And then the second part, breathe a little slower and deeper and find a rhythm that's comfortable. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, or around that, is we actually have, all humans, what we call resonant frequency. And this is well known and modeled. And this has to do with the neural connections between the heart and brain. And so this is the resonant frequency of really the cardiovascular system. Is in frequency language, 0.1 hertz or a 10-second rhythm. So by breathing 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, we're facilitating that shift into coherence. So the focus of attention and breathing at that rhythm is important to make that shift into a coherent heart rhythm. And in fact, this is why, from what I've learned now from our research, is that breathing techniques work. And there are many breathing techniques, really, and anything where we can interface through breathing is great. But I think we can get a little more benefit out of breathing by understanding the physiology of it. So breathing at our resonant frequency with attention in the heart, when we shift the rhythms into coherence, what's really happening is that's dramatically changing the amount or amplitude and even more importantly, the patterned information of the afferents or the ascending neural pathways from the heart to the brain, which are then going upstairs. So the brain is then interpreting the signals from the body, in this case especially the heart, through a process that we'll talk about in another module, that it informs the brain that, hey, I'm okay, right? That it's a signal that is familiar to a healthy brain, that helps calm the nervous system, stabilizes. In fact, I call it grandma's wisdom. You know, if you're a little kid, you fall down and scrape your knee or something, you know, the first thing grandma would usually say is, breathe, honey, take a few deep breaths. So we know that breathing is a powerful intervention that we can self-regulate because we can choose to intervene and change our breathing, the frequency or the speed of our breathing and how deep we breathe. So that's something we have conscious intervention over that has profound effects on the nervous system.